hospice is not a place, it's a concept. It is a service of which when a physician feels that a patient has less than 6 months or less to live, and their disease process cannot be cured or fixed, then the physician recommends hospice care because it's a service of comfort care. And in our hospice, we look at comfort in 3 different ways. We look at physical comfort, we look at emotional comfort, and we look at spiritual comfort.
A good friend of mine passed, and the hospice people were there, and the care that was shown to him was pretty amazing. And I thought I'd like to, difficult as it is sometimes, that it'd be a good thing to help people. Hard to explain, but I mean, I think the rewards of helping anybody are great. And when you're there, and I think that's important to me, is when you're with someone, is to be there in person with them. And they appreciate that. People know when you're paying attention to them and seeing the light in their eyes. That's what life's all about.
We got married November 29th of 2003, and she was diagnosed in the next 10 months with carcinoid cancer, which is uncurable. Well, it got where we couldn't control the pain. It was December 17th when she passed away of 14. She was 20 months on hospice, and I couldn't ask her. That was the best thing that ever happened to us. But they keep you comfortable as they can, and that's what hospice did so well. I can never thank them enough.
My husband was diagnosed with esophageal cancer, and he did wonderful for about 10 months. And eventually everything just started going downhill until the doctor suggested that he go on hospice. But unfortunately, my husband only lasted 3 or 4 days and he was gone. But while he was on it, I couldn't have asked for better people. They're wonderful, what they do. Absolutely wonderful.
Working with hospice with the patient and their families as a social worker, it's just really the little things sometimes, and even for our volunteers, it may be the smallest thing. It doesn't have to be anything monumental. Even seeing a family member from far away, helping to facilitate that and engage in those life experiences, and just being there for the family members, it's just everything.
We had a short experience, actually. It was about 3 weeks, but they were the nicest, most loving people we've ever met.
Short and sweet.
Sweet.
Very sweet. It's a hard way to describe it, but they were so loving, and they really took care of him and us. Just really appreciate what they did.
There just aren't words enough to explain how helpful it was to have them available. And I would like to see more people become involved and just give of themselves, because the more you give, the more you get.
When I had worked here about 6 months, my husband said to me, "Fonda, I really think you have found your place in life." It was just, I just knew this is where I was supposed to be. And that's a very rewarding job, and to be able to help someone. I mean, I always say I come away with the gift, because they give you so much.
And it really, working for the last year in hospice, and just the care at the bedside and holding their hand for the last time. It's just amazing things that you never think would happen.
we get to see them through their loved one's eyes. We want to see that from people. We want to build that trust so people trust us and they share those stories. And those stories are not for everybody to hear. And if you are one of the hospice staff who is lucky enough to be in the room for that story, you are just blessed.
It's the best paying job I've ever had, and I'm a volunteer. It's the best paying job I've ever had, and I can't see myself not doing it. I mean, maybe when I'm in the nursing home or something. I can wheel around.
And it's just like any family going through the end. We laugh and cry all the time. Weep with those who weep, and laugh with those who laugh. And often, it's within a couple of minutes we're doing both. Yeah. Called? Absolutely. Fulfilled with every visit? Absolutely. Excited to try and bring God's peace and comfort every time.